We're going to run through some things pretty quickly here about Heathkit. There's been a lot of rumors about Heathkit, up and down, yes and no. But the truth is, Heathkit is back. No, you're not going to get the big SB 220s and all this stuff that they did, but they're starting out slow, just as they did. Now, if we had a little trivia contest and I said, how did they start? Check this out. Here's their first ad. This was back in 1912. Their first ad from a guy by the name of Edward Heath. We'll put up that first slide, and you will note, wait a minute, the Heath Aircraft Company. Is that cool? Yes. Edward Heath started by building kits for airplanes. And this was a big deal back then. People could build their own airplane because, hey, aircraft was new. And unfortunately, he died in an aircraft crash in 1931. Howard Anthony picked up the company, and he focused on surplus electronics. This was cool because after World War II, a tremendous amount of surplus electronics was out there. And this was his first Heathkit. It was an oscilloscope. And this really kicked it off for him, the '01 scope. That was the first one. Then he got into various types of test gear. And again, these were all built from surplus parts that he got from the surplus vendors. And it was really nice stuff. And can you believe it? In 1954, Howard was killed in an airplane crash himself. The company continued. There's probably one of the first really good things they built in ham radio. That's an AT1 transmitter, novice transmitter. Then they came up with what we call it was a Benton Harbor lunchbox, the twoer, the sixer, and the tenor. And then he came up with the DX60. What a great piece that was. And the people that took over after Howard died in the crash built some incredible stuff. The DX100 is still a mainstay on the airwaves today. It was beautiful stuff. This was a Collins copy. I always called it the poor man's Collins, but it really was a performer. Very, very good stuff. I hear a lot. People, oh, this stuff's junk. No, it wasn't. They got into building televisions. You could buy this in the store or have it shipped to you and build your own color TV. They got together with Thomas Organ, and they built an organ. You could have an organ in your home. But I think one of the most popular things they built were the linears. The SB 220 is just an incredible thing. But I have to give them credit. Their manuals were exquisite. It was so simple. Do this. Here's the way to do it. Their diagrams, their drawings, all of this stuff was wonderful. But here's their new product. It's a receiver, a shortwave receiver, and this is coming along really nicely, I understand. But if you'll go to their website, you'll find out that you can buy this kit and a lot of parts. So for a lot of us that build, we finally have a place we can buy parts. So look it up. Heath's got a great website, and keep a watch on them because there's going to be some real neat things coming down the line from Heathkit. And as I said, it's not going to be what it was when it went out of business. But as you can see there, they got a lot of parts and pages and pages of things. So go check it out and have some fun with Heathkit. Unfortunately, the major company died in 2008, and they've been trying to resurrect it. And by golly, this new group has done it. So you want to check it out and see what's going on. Get your soldering irons fired up. Maybe we can get some things in here and let George take us through the new Heathkit. But just wanted to bring you up to date on what was going on with Heathkit. I grew up with Heathkit. You know who else grew up with Heathkit? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs had said in several interviews I heard that it was Heathkit that got him inspired when he was a youngster. Well, So many of you watching this program that are amateur radio operators and been around for a while, you also shared that great enthusiastic feeling. And that's what Heathkit was all about for me. It was the fact that you had this box of parts, and when you put it together, it worked. And you could talk to somebody or you could hear somebody. And it was that energy that just still is in my blood from the things that happened in the early days of building a lot of Heathkit, as well as designing your own and having fun. And I do hope that you get to enjoy that part of ham radio also. Well, we will keep you posted as things progress because Heathkit is really here to make a statement. So we're happy about that.